Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Aishwarya Balak. In this video, we are going to discuss about IR interpretation and IR interpretation of few compounds like alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Starting with the introduction to the IR spectroscopy or what information a IR spectrum gives to the analyst. It provides information about the vibrations of functional groups in a molecule. Therefore, the functional groups present in a molecule can be deduced from an IR spectrum. Two important parameters in all IR spectra are first, the frequency of the signal, which is denoted or given by V, the intensity of the signal, which is denoted by I. So, what structural features of a molecule do frequency and intensity depend on? The complexity of this spectrum is typical of most infrared spectra and illustrates their use in identifying substances. No two compounds have identical IR spectrum except enantiomers. The inverted display of absorption compared with UV visible is characteristic of IR spectra. I think everyone is familiar with the nature how the IR spectrum looks, because in UV visible you will see the peaks like proper Gaussian shape peaks, absorbance versus the wavelength. But in IR spectrum, those peaks are inverted one because here we use the transmittance instead of absorbance. So thus a sample that did not absorb at all would record a horizontal line at 100%. The frequency scale at the bottom of the chart is given in units of reciprocal centimeters rather than hertz because the numbers are more manageable. So this is the IR spectrum, how it looks like. So here you can say that the total IR spectrum you can divide into two parts. That is, one will be the fingerprint region, which is in between 666 to 1450 per centimeter. And another one, that is the extreme left, is the functional group region, which covers 1450 to 4000 per centimeter area or the region. The 16 666 to 1450 per centimeter region is complex. That is the right side part of the IR spectrum. It is difficult to assign all the absorption bands. Because of the unique patterns, this region is often called the fingerprint region. It is characteristic of the molecule as a whole, useful as confirmatory evidence than identification. So this part of the spectrum will be for the confirmation of the IR, but it will not provide that much information. But it is a unique one for each and every compound. Absorption bands in 1450 to 4000 per centimeter region are usually due to stretching vibrations of diatomic units, and this is sometimes called as the group frequency or functional group region. So this extreme left region is the functional group region. It is useful for identification of functional groups, which is mostly used for the interpretation of the IR spectrum. The primary use of the IR is to detect functional groups because the IR looks at the interaction of the electromagnetic spectrum with actual bonds. It provides a unique qualitative probe into the functionality of a molecule, as functional groups are merely different configurations of different types of bonds. Since most types of bonds in covalent molecules have roughly the same energy, that is, carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-oxygen double bonds, CH and NH bonds, they show up in similar regions of the IR spectrum. Remember, all organic functional groups are made up of multiple bonds and therefore show up as multiple IR bands or peaks. So if we consider this region of the mid IR, that is from 650 to 4000 per centimeter, and if we divide this region into different parts according to the which type of bonds can be seen in those regions, so this table will give you the idea how these bonds are actually covered in the IR spectrum. But we will start, because in the interpretation always you start with the functional group region, so we will start from the extreme left part of the IR, that is 2500 to 4000 per centimeter. And this region mainly contains the OH, NH, and CH type of bonds, or the peaks shown by these OH, NH, and CH type of bonds. Then the next region is from 2000 to 2500, where mostly the double bonds will be covered, like, sorry, not double bond, but triple bonds will be covered, like carbon-carbon triple bond and carbon-nitrogen triple bond. Then the region is 1800 to 2000, where very few peaks will be observed, but still it provides the rich information in metal carbonyls like organometallics. The next region is 1650 to 1800, where the various types of carbonyl functional groups, or the functional groups containing carbonyl bonds will be seen. That is, this is the main area where carbonyl bond will show the absorption. Here, in between 1550 to 1650, this is mainly the double bond region, where all the double bonds like carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-nitrogen double bond, and nitrogen-oxygen double bond can be seen in the IR spectrum. And extreme right region of the IR spectrum is the fingerprint region, where you can see the bonds like carbon-chlorine single bond, carbon-oxygen single bond, carbon-nitrogen single bond, and carbon-carbon single bond. The same thing with the help of colors you can divide, that is the extreme right part of the IR spectrum is fingerprint region, that is the red region. Here yellow region is the double bond region, green region is the triple bond region, and the extreme left is the OH, NH, and CH region, that is the bonds to the hydrogen. So here you can say that single bonds, double bonds, and triple bonds, and this is the bonds to the hydrogen, that is the extreme left. Now we will see the alkanes, how the alkanes will show the peaks in the IR spectrum. There are two types of bonds in alkanes, that is CH and carbon-carbon single bond. Spectra can be interpreted in terms of four vibrations, that is CH stretching, CH bending, carbon-carbon stretching, and carbon-carbon bending. But carbon-carbon stretching are weak and appear in the broad region, that is 800 to 1200 per centimeter. And carbon-carbon stretching is of little value for identification because these are the weak peaks. Carbon-carbon bending, it appears at below 500 per centimeter and do not appear in normal spectra, because the whatever the spectra we get in the IR spectroscopy starts from 650 and up to 4000 per centimeter. So these will not appear in normal spectra. Thus, the most characteristic vibrations are those of CH stretching and CH bending. So we will start with the CH stretching vibrations. Methylene group and methine group. There will be three types of CH bonds will be observed in alkanes. So starting with the methyl group, there will be two types of methyl stretching, that is symmetrical and asymmetrical stretching. Symmetrical stretchings will be at 2860 to 2885 per centimeter, whereas asymmetrical stretchings will be in between 2950 to 2975 per centimeter. In methylene group, the CH stretching are again of two types, symmetrical and asymmetrical, where symmetrical stretching will be observed at 2845 to 2870 per centimeter, and asymmetrical stretching will be found at 2915 to 2940 per centimeter, whereas methine CH stretching will be observed at 2890 per centimeter. If you observe carefully, these CH stretching vibrations in alkanes are below 3000. All these values are in between 2800 to 3000 per centimeter. So this will be useful for differentiating in between alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes. Now we will see the CH bending vibrations. Again, there are methyl and methylene types of CH bending vibrations in alkanes. Methyl CH bendings will be symmetrical, asymmetrical, and symmetrical bending CH stretching, CH bending in alkanes will be 1375 per centimeter, and asymmetrical bending will be at 1450 per centimeter. In methylene, there are all the four types of bending vibrations will be seen. that is rocking, scissoring, wagging, and twisting. Whereas rocking will be at the lower vibrational frequency, that is 720 to 725 per centimeter, whereas scissoring will be in between 1465 to 1470 per centimeter, and wagging and twisting will be observed in 1350 to 1390 per centimeter. So if you observe carefully, this 1375 and this 1470 can be easily detected in any compound if they are having this methyl and methylene groups, which can confirm the presence of CH bending in the compound. So if we observe the IR spectrum for alkanes carefully, you will find the two regions. That is, first one will be this one that is in red. It will be for the bending CH type of vibrations or the peaks, and this blue will give you actually in between 2800 to 3000 the CH stretching type of vibrational peaks. In case of alkenes, there will be two types of vibrational modes, or three types you can say. That is carbon-carbon double bond stretching, carbon-hydrogen stretching, that is CS stretching, and in plane and out of plane bending of the olefinic CH bond. So if you consider carbon-carbon double bond stretching, it observes or it will be seen in between 1600 to 1667 per centimeter, which will be a moderate to weak peak. So if all the substitutions are hydrogen on the carbon-carbon double bond, then that will be the IR inactive, because it will be, due to its symmetry, it will not show any IR absorption. But if one of the substitution is alkyl, then moderately intense peak will be seen at 1640 per centimeter. If both or two alkyl groups are substituted in cis type of isomer, then it will be again 1650, the moderate intensity peak will be seen. But if it is a trans conformation, then at that time that will be weak or absent, that is 1670 per centimeter. And if all the four substitutions are alkyl, then at that time also weak or absent peak will be there at 1670 per centimeter. And if the three alkyl substitutions are there around the carbon-carbon double bond, there will be moderately intense peak at 1670 per centimeter. So more alkyl substitutions shift towards high frequency due to more coupling interaction between carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-carbon single bond vibrational frequencies. So cis double bonds which lack the symmetry of the trans structure absorb more strongly. So here you can see the cis will be having the more strong absorption at 1650 per centimeter, that is the medium one, as compared to this trans structure that will be having the weak peak or weak absorption at 1670 per centimeter. Internal double bonds absorb more weakly than terminal double bonds because of pseudosymmetry. In case of cycloalkenes, decreasing bond angle, decreasing order of carbon-carbon double bond stretching frequency. So here you can see the at heptagonal, if the structure is this bond between the neighboring carbon-carbon single bond and this carbon-carbon double bond is more, so it will be having 1650 per centimeter. But as absorption at 1650 per centimeter, but as this bond angle decreases, that is here at the four if we are seeing the cyclic ring with 4 carbons, then here you can say it is minimum, that is 1566 per centimeter. The carbon-carbon double bond stretching vibration is coupled with carbon-carbon single bond stretching vibration of the adjacent bonds. And this coupling is dependent on bond angle, that is alpha. So this alpha plays the major role. As the angle alpha becomes smaller, the coupling interaction becomes less until it is minimum at 90 degrees. So with this 4 rings, 4 carbon ring, here you can see the minimum amount, that is the minimum vibrational frequency at which it absorbs, that is 1566 per centimeter. That is the attached carbon-carbon single bond is orthogonal to carbon-carbon double bond. But in cyclopropene, interaction becomes again appreciable, that is at 1641 per centimeter, and this carbon-carbon double bond vibration is strongly coupled to the attached carbon-carbon single bond vibration. So here you can see the increase in the vibrational frequency. This is the exception. Effect of conjugation. Conjugation of a double bond provides a single bond character through resonance, which lowers the force constant K and thus lower a frequency of vibration. So due to presence of conjugation, there will be a formation of a resonance structure will be there, which will provide the resonance like structure, which will provide the single bond character, and due to which the vibrational frequency will be decreased. So here you can observe 1670 per centimeter, and due to presence of one conjugation, here it becomes 1630 per centimeter. So olefinic CH stretching vibrations, it will be seen at 3000 to 3100 per centimeter, that is near to carbon-carbon double bond, the CH olefinic CH stretching. And in general, only CH stretching bonds above 3000 per centimeter result from aromatic, acetylenic or olefinic CH stretching. So as we had discussed during alkanes, alkanes CH stretching will be observed below the 3000 level. Here, whenever the presence of olefinic CH will be there, that stretching vibrations will be seen, or stretching vibrational frequency will be observed at 3000 to 3100 per centimeter. And in case of olefinic CH bending vibrations, there will be scissoring vibration at 14-16 per centimeter. Out of plane twisting and wagging will be observed in between 650 to 1000 per centimeter, and these are strongest in alkenes. So if you observe the alkenes spectrum, IR spectrum, two regions can be seen, that is carbon-carbon double bond stretch at 1620 to 1680 per centimeter. It is weaker as substitution increases. And the second region, this blue one, will be the vinyl CH stretch, occurs at 3000 to 3100 per centimeter. The difference between alkane, alkene or alkyne CH is important. If the band is slightly above 3000, it is vinyl sp2ch, or alkynyl sp-CH. If it is below, it is alkyl sp3ch. In case of alkynes, it contains carbon-carbon triple bond. So three characteristic bands are present. First one, carbon-carbon triple bond stretching, which will be observed in between 2100 to 2260 per centimeter, which is a very unique region for triple bonds. In symmetrical substituted alkynes, this carbon-carbon triple bond stretching vibration is not observed due to the symmetry. Even in non-symmetrical substituted alkynes, stretching vibration is very weak due to pseudosymmetry. Only in mono-substituted alkynes, this will be observed. Second will be CH stretching, that is near to carbon-carbon triple bond. The CH bond will represent the CH stretching, which will be observed in between 3250 to 3300 per centimeter. Observed in monosubstituted acetylenes as a strong band. Narrower than hydrogen bonded OH and NH bands, which occurring in the same region. In this region, the OH and NH bands will also occur, but if you compare with this CH stretching of the near to triple bond, these are the narrower ones. Then third type of bond will be observed in alkynes, will be CH bending. It will be in between 600 to 700 per centimeter and observed in monosubstituted acetylenes. So if you observe the alkyne IR spectrum, there will be two regions again. That is, one will be this one, carbon-carbon triple bond stretching will be there, and another region, or which will confirm the presence of alkyne, is near to 3200 to 3300. The CH stretch peaks will be there. Internal alkynes would not have this band. So the presence of alkynes will be confirmed with these two regions, that is carbon-carbon triple bond region in between 2100 to 2300, and this one, that is, will confirm the CH stretching at 3200 to 3300.